Oh no, I'm in orbit. Yeah, well, I'm a few seconds behind apparently. This will end. Welcome back, everyone. No viewers, but I'm sure they'll get here. We're back with the Ottoman stream. Let's recap. We previously reformed the Ottoman Empire in its cores, well, core states. There's still a lot of core decisions left to be made here. Let's see. All of these. It's fine. We did conquer the Allies, Turkish, Britain, some territories over here. None of the other puppets, I'm afraid. Nothing really, not even Canada. But we did get Turkish Britain, so there's that, where I'm going to integrate those. I got there by means of Spain, and I am justifying a war goal. I already have a war goal against Vichy, so let's get the troops in position. We'll naval invade from Italy, and we'll manually invade Republic of Syria. Probably the only ones in this war, so should be fine. Let's get these troops over to a port. Still in the Axis, and we'll stay there for a little bit longer. Developing radar. Really should have a good look at what I'm producing right now. I don't need the destroyers anymore, so we'll go full on submarines. They are not worthy of my resources. Enough flame tanks. Everything else seems to be in order. Infantry equipment, loads of infantry equipment that I conquered. Manpower is now the issue. I need to train loads of armies to fight the Axis. They're my obvious next target to complete the course. And it'll be some time before I can annex puppets. Spain might be a target for that, but well, I'm on extensive conscription. And there's a few more things left. But Vichy France should give us enough cores for now. So let's just get started on that. Let's add a little bit of music. Just complain if it's too loud. Hey, Poivre. How are things? Now, I've done a test run of this, and a few things will happen. There's a piece of Britain left here, UK, all the way in Blue Nile. They're going to declare war on Iraq. Iraq will then join the Axis. That's good to know. I'm going to fight the Axis, so I'll stick to that. I've played a bit later as well, and then suddenly I had lost half of Turkey to the Soviets, missing the war declaration, so it's probably something to look out for. Let's get to Genova and start planning a naval invasion. Vichy must die. Also developing planes. Really going to develop everything I can. Using political power to do things like fidelity, jihad, populism, just to get a little bit more manpower out of there. And we need some ministry. So much to do, so little time. Here goes the UK, declaring Al-Matuhuna Kingdom. We'll take care of the UK later. Right now I still have a truce with them. Let's see how long is that going to last. July, that's half a year. Maybe later. Hey, Contraballs Australia. Are you actually from Australia? Because then you're in a way different time zone, of course. Then I should say good morning, I think. Is that correct? I guess we're ready. Don't actually have the supremacy, I think, but I'll just call a Briton to this one. My loyal British subject. And you guys just invade here and grab Lebanon as well. Yep, no naval supremacy here, but as soon as the British Navy gets involved, we'll be alright. Syria has capitulated, so let's grab Beirut. That should already give us scores, by the way. Populism. The Vilayet of Halep. Beirut has significantly more troops than Syria. I wonder why that is. Come on, guys. I need a little bit more activity here. Here we go. Soviets cancelled the non-aggression treaty. Probably get it back as soon as I go after the Axis, which I'll do at some point. Focuses, what was I doing? I mean, I can still expand the settlement pact later. Let's just finish this up first. Let's also try to conquer Iraq before they join the Axis. It might be nice. As a reminder, this is also an Ask Me Anything video. If you want to ask stuff about previous or current DLCs or whatever is incoming, I do have to remember I signed an NDA about some stuff, but whatever is in the dev diaries I can talk about. Wow, talk about making it sound mysterious. High time to train some extra armies. Turkish, Britain, integrated. That means I probably have a lot more factories now. Yeah, I'll use them once I get fighters up and running. It's fine. So annoying always. When the territory you're attacking is small enough, your battle lines auto redesign to wrap around it, which isn't what I ordered. And it just messes up my line because I'm not attacking through Germany. But we're almost done here. Probably need to grab some of these cores as well. almost done. I do want fuel tanks. Alright, let's design some planes. It's 1940, and then I usually go for 1 times heavy cannons, 1 times cannons, 2 times heavy machine guns, single engine, light machine gun defense, self-sealing fuel tanks, and the extra fuel tanks later when I have them. This design is of course very ugly, so we'll do these. Go for fighters at first. We'll probably have to import a ton of resources anyway to get these. And of course no one in his right mind is still importing rubber to me. That could be a problem later on when I go to war with the Axis, but for now we're alright. Goring in Lebanon. I'm not actually the only one to put turrets in. I copied the design from someone else who actually made calculations about their effectiveness. They do provide cheap air defense, keeping your fighters alive a little longer, cheaper than armor plates, or at least lighter than armor plates. Naval invasion working. I also saw a justification for a war declaration between the Germans and the Soviets, which means I will probably go after Germany pretty soon. And I do hope we can finish off Vichy France quickly. Here we are. I'm going to satellite the Ottoman Republic. Where are they, these guys? Morocco. Ottoman Republic. With factories and resource rights. Ah, crap, I don't even have the points for this? Damn you, stupid peace deals. I'm just going to give Santre Sud here to my Turkish Britain. So at least someone will have it. Oh wait, do I have a navy to take? Yes. No problem. Yeah, it was someone who was trying to be a Cloak 71 to actually calculate that stuff, which was fine by me. Charismatic. Right, should get troops in position now to try to stand up to the Axis. These are two reserve armies. I'll put one on the Ottoman border here. Start building a supply hub. And put the other reserve army here on the Soviet border. That's not the other reserve army. This is the other reserve army. And then I have 3 armies to play around with until such time. Let's try to finish off Iraq a little more quickly. And the main army can go... Should probably... Oh wait, this is my puppet, right? No. You're not a puppet at all. Which means I'll have 3 interesting borders here. Italy, of course. Ugh. And grab an extremely fast another reserve army. And let's try to train some motorized while I'm at it. This always should help. Supply hubs. And I can get Tunis and Algeria as cores. Better convert these to an actual template. Well, that's the big problem of this run. I actually don't have that many good troops. I have 1.5 army of trained, decent templates. This one. I mean, it's alright, and they conquered Britain, so it should be good enough. But I just have so many borders to cover later on. Also trying to conquer the UK here. Let's also get some better tanks. Well, Baghdad's mine. Why aren't we done yet? And that's Iraq. Sure, they're down here somewhere. Vilayet of Baghdad. Alright, this one is on Albania. These guys should be going on Bulgaria, I think. I need to cover both Romania and these guys. What are you doing? Deficits, trucks. Yeah, that's too bad. I'll put myself on a continuous focus army training. Need to get this show on the road. Also need to deploy this reserve army. And one more. Do I have the manpower? I don't know. Nah, let's forget about these guys. I don't have the manpower yet. These guys are the priority for now. I need to put them on the Italian border here. No need to convert them, I think. I'll just let them hold here long enough for this main army on Albania to be done. And I'll use these motorized to take out the UK. Oh, speaking of which, there is of course a border with Italy here. Should probably do something about that too. So yeah, I do need another reserve army. I just need 12 divisions. Right. I have no other field marshals. Yeah, I'll just promote this guy then. So I'll have a decent field marshal. Oh yeah, the Mexican guys, sure. Let's risk it. We'll leave the faction, then at least I can get my spies to work. I have every confidence that I'll be able to hold until my troops are trained. Famous last words, maybe. And we'll justify a war goal. Maybe we already have one. I have a war goal against Bulgaria. Yeah, that'll do. There in the Axis, we'll get something done on Italy, maybe. Italy should be easy. I also need troops up here. And up here, man, I'm getting sloppy. But we'll get it done. Blue Nile, justification is complete. That's just the allies over here. We'll just take care of this immediately. Can't imagine that they'll have a lot of stuff waiting for me. Let's just get these guys out of the way. Wow, they have a big fleet, but I have no points. And this should get me anything? Nope. We'll get it later. Need to convert you guys, and I actually have the manpower. Great. These guys are ready. These guys are nuts. I actually lost my war goal against Bulgaria. That sucks. Do I have a claimed state war goal against Italy? Yes, 15 days. Let's go. War goal is finished. Let's get cracking. Occitania is safe for now. These guys, no problem. These guys are ready. And Africa, I'm not going to wait for Africa. We'll send reinforcements if we have to. I don't want to get boring. Let's go. Japan will also declare war. We can take them. Now let's immediately send these guys forward. We can want to take Albania quickly. Micro it clean and nicely. We'll port trick these guys here. And this looks like free real estate, so we'll take it. Germany joins in and they'll probably call in the rest. These guys can auto move once ready. Bulgaria sometimes gets called in very late, so I'll just declare on them as soon as possible. Grab Tobruk on this side, Tripoli on this side. Everyone's hugely out of position right now. Albania was taken quickly. Let's grab a non-aggression treaty with the Soviets. And let's also go in for collaboration governments under Germans. Firing this guy, I want a German spy. You guys can stop. A bit early. Going for hospitals. It looks like Libya is also free real estate. So let's continue towards Benghazi. Oh, Bulgaria has joined the fray. Going to grab Saudi Arabia. It's going to take a while, but it's all right. Well, let's just try to move into Italy then. If there's no troops here, I don't see why not. Tempted to actually move into Hungary and Romania, but oh wait, they haven't joined yet. Well, there's a good reason for that. They have no troops. I'm not really paying attention because there's actually Italian territory here with a troop. I'm not doing anything with them. I'll send someone later. Where are all the Italians? Oh, this looks tricky. There's a force concentration of 9 divisions against my 2. Shouldn't underestimate this fight. Tripolitana, more cores. I'm out of manpower, so that's just fine. I mean, it would be nice if I could move in here, but I'll try to spare the troops sometime later. Germans are counterattacking primarily over here, so probably just should keep an eye on that. Italy declared war on Turkish Occitania. That's fine, I have troops there, they don't. So, who's laughing now? I was hoping to link up with those Occitania troops. However, there is a problem with Germany, of course. Well, that just means I have to link up a little faster. There goes Benito. Let's just finish this off. There's no point in keeping it. I'm getting encircled here? What? Why was this working? Come on. Alright, yeah, I have no manpower. Kinda knew about that. Ah, my motorized is finally done. Let's grab Italy. Japan declared war on the German Reich. Well, alright. Bulgaria has capitulated. Nice. Does that get us anything? Oh yeah. Romania, which is Greek, Bulgarian, Serbian, Macedonian, Montenegrin, and Albanian states. And I also got the Dodecanese here, which means I can do Crete. Loads, of course, and all my manpower is coming back to me. That does call in Romania, but, you know, it's fine. And of course, Romania will get us more cores if we ever get around to conquering them. Let's focus on Italy first. Italian Civil War, transfer the territory. I mean, they got this stuff, which isn't necessarily good. This used to be my core. It still is my core, but you know, we'll annex it later. At least we have no more stuff to build in now and actually annex Italy. Kind of don't have any armies left for here, but I can train some more. Do I have the guns? I do have the guns. That's the beauty of playing Ottoman Turkey, or any Turkey really. You start out not too strong, but every victory you make gets you manpower, factories, scores. Any feedback from the chat? Anyone enjoying themselves? It's very quiet there. Is Bitter still streaming again? My eternal competition. Good to hear. Just watching. Voyeurism. Italy shouldn't last too much longer. See if I can grab this without having to resort to naval invasions. I might actually do that. Italy has capitulated. Oh, right now I can use these guys to take care of Saudi Arabia. Oops, alert. kind of really want to annex Italy quickly. So I'll just put all the building in there. $50 restarts. Iran is being declared upon, and they'll probably join the Axis. I don't consider that a good thing. Who am I going to send? These guys are trained, so I'll just put them on the border with Iran. Might also want to use these guys. Alright, alright. Let's get a new general here. Might actually be losing the front here, but this is a very stretched line, so probably should try to shorten it a little. It's just so very busy here. These troops seem to be a bit overkill. I need to think about this for a moment. This is alright, we're just guarding here. I'm gonna take out these guys. Iran doesn't seem to be a threat, so we'll just take off these good troops and reinforce the Hungary-Romania line here, because that's where we are needed. Why is Romania not at war? Yeah, it's no problem, Petrus. I'm just wondering if I'm actually being on the background with people. That's just fine. I think I'm going to step off free trade. I'm just importing too many resources. Now we can rearrange this part. Yeah, you guys can just stay over there and I'll reinforce with these guys. Oh, it's the Italians attacking here. That's too bad. A lot of Germans here though. I do have the manpower to actually start building an air force. And I have the factories to start building actual tanks. Let's do that. If I take Romania, that would be more cores. This seems to be Saudi Arabia, and more of Arabia. Egypt, and I need to move south. Well, get that done later. Let's get a war goal on Yemen. 90 days. And I've got a naval invasion. Or they came in through one of the islands. It's also possible. Oh, so much to do. Building tanks without running out of steel, and that many factories as well. It's just unheard of. Hungary hasn't joined. This is a precarious front. But as soon as this one's solved, I can actually pull in troops. Sregnodel, so that's my guys, right? I do wonder how they got here. Don't recall having a naval invasion. And they haven't joined the Axis yet, that's fine. We'll just guard their border. Mine. This one perhaps? Yeah! They're over there. Go get them. And then reinforce this line. Nobody actually moved in there, right? Assholes. That's the Saudis and some screening ships. That's another core. You guys exercise and gather up on the Yemeni border. Yep, that's looking like a nice Ottoman Empire. Too bad about those Italian borders, but we'll fix it. Can I convert these to a regular template? Yes, I can. I'll also put them back on the Soviet border. I'm not taking any chances here. I did a test run earlier and the Soviets declared out of nowhere. So I'd rather have some troops on that border. So yeah, what's the plan from here on? Can get some more cores if I grab a few more territories over here. So let's send the motorized down there. This should be able to hold. Once my tanks are a little trained up, we'll start building encirclements here. And I think I can do some more planes. Yeah. I'm not actually building casks, just using fighters to counter the enemy air. And then my tanks will do the rest. And still we're not running out of steel. %45 collaboration on the Germans. And let's get another general. It's a bit weak that these are just the Mexican portraits, or, you know, the Mexican portraits are what these guys are. Hello again, country balls. No need for Afghanistan. Italian East Africa is of course also my enemy. But the first priority is to get just enough of this territory to be able to core Egypt. And that should happen once I get North Darfur. which, you know, I can't actually walk into, but it'll get there. Yemen is ready. This stuff is reverting to Italy. So we'll get it later. I could play as Iceland, but I think that would be very difficult these days. Not that I actually mind difficult that much, but there's also has to be some kind of fun left. These are now tank divisions. It's not exactly Iceland, but I will be playing Estonia in one of my future playthroughs and form the Nordic Empire. I got permission from a very, very small YouTuber who got an excellent strategy down for that. And I asked if I could repeat that on stream, and he said yes. More cores, just 2 of them left. Well, I kind of have Egypt, I guess, but just need to take out my own Italy. Let's move the tanks back up here. We're going after the Germans and the rest. Not sure about the route yet. I think it would make sense to take out Eastern Europe first. Wish I could see what my Air Force is up to, but we seem to be doing alright. See if I can get across the river with tanks. That would be a first. But you know, there's air supremacy. It might just work. And of course, this spinning attack here just gets across the river even faster. But that's alright. I love this encirclement. Quite a few troops. About 30 divisions. Not bad, not bad. Let's knock out Romania. That's Romania, and unfortunately a large portion of them surrendered to the Soviets. Bastards. Let's get some mechanized in. We'll just sit in the border here until the Axis actually reconquer this, because I do need some of these territories for my next course. So you guys just, you know, sit tight until the Axis reconquer this. And we'll send the tanks towards Hungary, which is looking very thinly guarded. That's Budapest already. Let's annex Italy. Now we can core Egypt, and that solves our manpower problems for the foreseeable future. There's just Moldova, Bessarabia, Transylvania left. Hungary also capitulates to the Soviet Union. Sucks. Let's just move in on Germany. Question remains how. This does seem a little lighter, but probably have to reorganize the front lines. Soviets aren't doing too well against Iran. They're actually losing, and I'm guarding this border because I think these guys will join the Axis. Well, they should have done so already. Anyway, I can probably afford to just take this army off and guard with the other one. Let's do that. I need to take out Germany. These guys can convert to regular templates. This red army will just, you know, sit on a fallback line again. Up until Timisoara, so hopefully the Axis can push back a little. Enough tanks for another tank. As you can see, I'm not designing one tank template from scratch. I'm just adding one battalion to each time I have enough tanks. Works for me. Make these an air wing. See if I can make a few more. Can't delete these guys. Ugh. Got Vienna. The Ottomans have reached Vienna. I'm sure there's a meme in there somewhere. No Polish hussars to come to the rescue. This is an accidental encirclement. Didn't aim for it, but it's still here. think I'm going to integrate Spain next. Not really sure why I would do that. In fact, I just have to grab the political power and then I'll have them. And there's an army here that needs training, and then I can put them on the border. It's all a bit of a waste of time. The Soviets are getting more war score than me. So I just need to grab German territory, so I am the one to capitulate them. And I have 3 armies, I think, that I can put on this border. Oh, these guys can advance. By the way, when do I consider this game successful? When I have all cores, which would probably be a problem because of Bessarabia. The owner is Soviets. Ah, our Sultan is dead, so long live the new Sultana, and we have this glorious leader, which means victory is all but assured right now. You guys get moving. You guys get moving, and I have an army up here. Embargoed by Second Brazilian Republic. I don't care. This is a Soviet spy. Probably just start spying on the Soviets then. Army of Octania can also expand. Let's just convert these guys to Marines. I think I have to fight Japan later as well. As we expected, the Iranians join the Axis now. Just stop exercising these guys, they should be able to hold. And we're battle planning our way to Berlin. This is a rare sight on a live stream, and I'm battle planning. It rarely happens. Just too many casualties, but I'm winning. I need the war participation, and I just want to get this over with. Shout out to Brave Boy. %30 collaboration. We got them on the ropes. I think there goes Berlin. Not dead yet. Big encirclement in Köln. Managed to get my tanks encircled, or at least 2 of them. And there is the peace deal. Alright, let's at least get my cores. And whatever. And I just have barely more war participation than the Soviets. Kind of want all of Germany, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I didn't call him my British puppet. All these Italian territories are mine now. Let's grab Bulgaria and Romania at least. And everything that Italy once had. that seems to be Germany. And Fat 2, Mount Austria. Italian East Africa. Venezuela, yeah, I want those. German Hungary, that's mine. They can have Norway. I want Netherlands, Belgium. Böhmen Maren, they can have it. And all this French territory, well, if they grab it, I'll just declare war on them and grab it back. Let's grab the navies. Boring. Take the Kriegsmarine. Yes, I did. But thanks for the reminder. I do so often forget to take navies. Don't tell me we're going to lose out on this one state. Finally. Well, the good news is I won. The bad news is I can't take this one, yes, because southern Bessarabia is still over here. I don't need to own it, just control it, so a quick war against the Soviets should probably solve this. But I'm not sure I'm actually going to go on with that. The Axis are still alive in Iran. And I'm at war with Japan. Conditional surrender? You crazy? What happened here? You. Alright. Glorious navy, of course. Anyway, for the condensation of this stream, I'm going to leave it here. I beat the Axis and, you know, the Soviets are just pushover. I might continue it at some point, but I think I'll just do something more interesting next time. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.